In this course, we do talk about as a Venn diagram the different things. One is, let's say, product market fit. That there's a market, they have needs, and you're trying to solve those needs, which is And then there's also soul market fit of what you're really interested in, and it's hard to predict where it's going to go. Sometimes the dots don't connect looking forward. How do you thread the needle, or anything you've learned about threading that?
Sometimes it's all about just like picking your battles. Like I think we had a conversation once where it was, if you know what the person you're working with is really after, it's easier to do that. Like some people are like, I want to save the world, and other people are like, I want to make $12 on this item every day. And figuring out who you're working with and having enough projects going at once that you can be cool with doing a couple of those little tiny ones, and then not getting super bogged down in somebody's I'm going to save the world plan. So I think having a lot of things going at once helps me to see that none of them are absolute make or break.
Yeah, there's this theory within creativity research by Howard Gruber around networks of enterprise, that a lot of the most creative people, they're not just working on one thing all the time. They're working on a whole network of ideas that cross-fertilize and pollinate each other. And if one hits a dead end, then the other one's always there.
Yeah.
And
the other, I think we talked about this too once, is the lottery ticket theory of creative work, where everything you make is sort of a lottery ticket and you don't know if it's going to like turn into something huge and famous. But the more you make, the more chances you have of one of them sticking. And I think that happens too, because sometimes I'll draw something and I'll be like, that is perfect, and nobody will like it. And I'll draw something like just sort of a throwaway, like, and it gets shared like 7,000 times. So
yeah. How do you think about the process of what it takes to get a blockbuster? So you mentioned just a little bit there and output there, but how do you factor in learning so you're getting better in each time you create a drawing?
Yeah, I think the just over time you sort of just get this discernment for what will work and what will stick and how that sort of stuff happens. And the other thing I found is the timing of posting things. And it changes like slowly, but it's always been, if I can get something out in the mornings, it's better than in the evenings. And I think that's just a function of time zones and like who's online when and when you're going to hit that population.